I don't think he did.
Given that he didn't play last weekend,
You're changing your
I
mind.
originally said Denver when we discussed this pre-show, but now I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be a little bit realist here, but I'm not gonna be surprised if Denver shocks the world, because this isn't a shocking to the world if Denver wins. Come on, let's.
Not really.
Even at a home game, come on.
If Big Ben's ankle's as bad as everyone thinks it is.
Like they say, come
Clark's
on.
out. Mendy's out.
Mendy's out too?
Yeah.
Wow, I
Towards
didn't know
ACL.
that.
Get it together.
Well, they didn't really do much with him this year anyway. They started running that by committee crap, which screwed me in.
Well, it's one less on the committee.
They still have Redmond and
I'm just saying.
And Milwaukee Moore. Oh, look, fact of the matter is, I originally said I would contradict myself, but I'm going to be safe. I'm just stick with Pittsburgh. I'm going to be safe. I'm going to be more of a realist. But I'm not going to be shocked if Denver wins. The crowd's going to be jumping. I mean, jumping. Let's face it, man. If we talk about past achievements,
Can you just tell our audience what you said before we tape the
show?
I
said
about your boy.
I said Tebow. He's a 2-time national champion, a Heisman winner, so he knows how to win in pressure situations.
Tell them what you said.
I said that I truly hated him in college. Of course. But what?
He wins games.
Okay, I said he just wins games.
Come on. We haven't heard that like 1,000 times this season.
I'm just saying, like, it's a no-brainer to pick Pittsburgh if it's a home game for Pittsburgh. But it kind of gets complicated when you go to Denver with that environment and everything. They've sucked it up the last 3 games. Rightfully so. They showed their true color. I mean, but what if that magic comes back to where they won 6 straight or 7 straight, whatever, how many they won? I'm just saying. This team was dead in the water, man, and they do things. But fact of the matter is I'm being real. I'm picking Pittsburgh and go
finally,
from there.
welcome to reality. Nice to have you here.
Your wittiness is bad today. Not as good as last week.
Look, you were the one drinking the Tebow juice.
No.
Like 5 minutes before we started this.
I wouldn't drink it with your lips, so I'm not drinking no Tebow juice.
He said he wins games. That's all.
Look, whatever happened pre-show happened pre-show. This is the real show. I picked Pittsburgh. Enough said.
And I'm happy.
All right, on to basketball. All we really gonna do? I mean, it's not like football. We can pick every week.
Yeah, it's a little bit much.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is just gonna talk about currently who's number 1 in each division in each conference. All right, start with the East. We got Atlantic Division, Philly. So Philly, I briefly kind of caught them a little bit.
I haven't really watched them at all, but I don't think they're gonna be ahead in the end.
Well, I don't have who's all in the division, and I'm not.
I mean, you got like Boston out there.
I'm not really good with the division in NBA. I'm more of a conference type guy. Like, NBA's divisions don't matter to me. But fact of the matter is, I think Turner had a real good game a few days ago. Drew Holiday. I mean,
they're only 3-2. Like,
yeah,
it's just that. In the world,
and Boston's like 4-3. They won 4 straight since Paul's been back. So Philly probably be there. They'll probably be done after this next week. Next week we'll probably be saying, well, Boston's top of the Atlantic Division and East. So that division, New Jersey's in there too. That team's bad.
That team's really bad.
Anyway, Central. Your Bulls.
6-1.
6-1. Real scrappy team too. What was that whole Warriors loss about? Like I didn't.
Look, it happens.
I mean, any professionals. Team look good. I mean, Rose could be a back-to-back MVP type guy again. LeBron's. I'm not talking about the Heat now. We'll get to that, but LeBron and Rose, I could see between those two for MVPs this year. I mean,
if Kevin Durant doesn't.
Yeah. Well, Durant's kind of. I think he's settling for that outside shot a little bit more to me. I mean, he's
got a pretty decent shot.
I mean, he had that buzzer beater against Dallas.
Yeah.
But Durant, I don't know. He might be in the top 5, but I don't think he's gonna really touch towards the MVP.
Maybe. But I just want to say that Boozer's looking good.
Boozer? Well, he's better than last year. I mean,
Yeah.
he should look good as much as I pay him.
I agree.
I mean, he really should. You say Rips, like, you say he's a good fit, right?
He's a good fit.
I don't think he's done enough. I think he's going
He
to step
hasn't
up.
played that much.
Well, he's been injured.
I know.
Yeah, but even when I see him play, I don't think he's done enough. Noah's got to get out of foul trouble. God.
I know.
He's committed like 4+ fouls out of like 6 of their 7 games.
It happens to him a lot. Just trust me. I mean, that's just
Dude,
how he is.
you're on my fantasy team. You got to step up better than that.
Well, I'm sure that he will now that he knows.
Well, he heard
He's
it.
on your
He heard
fantasy
it.
team.
Hopefully he sees this. I think he's an awesome player. Noah, I liked him since Florida. I mean, I have. He's a pretty
Because I know how much you love the Florida Gators.
Well, time out. I hate their football team, but I was all right with their basketball team.
Because they won a lot.
No, I didn't. I mean, I just like their coach, Billy Donovan. You probably don't even know who he is.
I know who he is. Thank you. I'm familiar with Billy
Donovan. Know who he is, dude.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. I didn't know if you knew who Billy Donovan was.
You know what?
Anyway, so the Bulls probably be there, leading the Central whole year.
And just give Rip Hamilton a little while to fit in. He's the newest member of the starting 5, so he just needs a minute.
He'll
get there.
We'll see. Next, Southeast Miami.
Your second favorite team.
I'm a LeBron lover, not necessarily.
Anyway.
Fact of the matter is, Miami is real good.
Yeah.
I mean, last night was when they played the Hawks. You don't have Wade or LeBron.
Triple overtime and
they still win.
That's kind of impressive.
I mean, the thing was, like, I guess I was part of that crowd too. Did we forget Bosh was an All-Star without these guys? I think I might have, because his stat line was huge yesterday.
Well, it should be huge.
I mean, I'm just saying, he's part of the big 3, but he's some people say it's more of a big 2.
It's definitely a big 2.
It's definitely a big 3. I never said a big 2, but
he got so overhyped in that whole thing. Everyone was like, "Oh, the 3 of the best players in the league." I'm like, since when is Chris Bosh one of the best players in the league? He's decent, but he's not like the top 5.
Nah, he was more like a top 15 player.
That's why I never understood why such a big hype was made about him, but.
Right, I just thought, and he got paid more than all the 3 that signed. He got the bigger contract, because Wade, he took a little less money. LeBron, I don't know if he needs as much. He's got a lot of endorsements, but fact of the matter is, Bosh played pretty good last night. I mean, without LeBron and Wade, I mean, hey, that team's they've blown a few teams out by 20+ already this year.
They're very good.
I'm interested when they play the Bulls, how that's gonna work out. Yeah, there's a lot of Bulls hate. Like that's Miami. Bulls is like the #1 hater of Miami, and it's interesting, to hear Bulls fans talk about it.
Well, let's clarify. Everyone hates Miami.
I don't hate them.
Well, you're an exception to every rule, but
pretty
much everyone.
There's
hates
only
Miami.
one team
but
that I
Bulls
hate.
fans, yeah, we really do hate them.
There's only one team that I hate. I don't hate Miami though. I mean,
just the Lakers.
What if you break just the Lakers? If you break it down, like what has Miami done yet for me to even hate them? Like I hate Lakers because they win. They beat us. They won championships. We beat them. We won. That's why I hate the Lakers. I don't know why y'all get so pent up on a team that hasn't done crap. Like
okay. Well, what you just said makes you like hater of the year, but that's
fine. I'm just saying. Why would you even care about a team that has nothing?
Did
on
you
right
see that spectacle that they put on after the big 3 all signed?
No,
Did you see that?
I was just messing with it. I just wanted to hear you say something like that.
Really?
Okay.
I
No, so she admits, real good team. She's a little worried. She's a Bulls fan.
I said that a long time ago.
Fine. Okay, moving on to the West. Northwest, Portland. I've seen them play like 2 or 3 times. Real good team. This team's loaded. Like Wallace, like he's real good.
Yep.
Matthews can get off. You got Aldridge, who's probably going to not make the All-Star team again because the West is so loaded in power forwards. I mean, that team is just good. I mean, even Felton's a decent little pickup, So Portland, safe to say, I think they'll be there all year.
Their fans are crazy too, so
yeah.
that helps.
Well, I mean, they don't have much else to root for in that area.
Yeah.
And it's not like a heavy, sports. I listen to the Fan. You listen to the Fan too, and we hear a lot of that Portland, Oregon type stuff. And outside of the Blazers, it was kind of hurting that area for them not playing too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pacific, Clip Show, Lob City. The Clippers.
Ahead of you, the Lakers.
Man, wow. Well,
just for now.
I mean, I don't know if that'll last.
I know.
Yeah, I don't even think. I think Clippers may be a first round exit. To be quite honest with you.
That wouldn't surprise me.
The fact that DeAndre Jordan's got to play a little bit better than what he's doing. Outside of dunks, he's like really not that good.
I think that's just going to take some time for him.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
it's
still
easy
young.
to dunk, but it's harder to work on your footwork and get a shot.
I mean, you can work on your jumper a little bit more. We all know you can
I
dunk.
agree.
He's a decent defensive player, but I mean,
sometimes it just takes big guys like that a couple seasons.
Well, like I said, he's quite young. Blake kind of impressive. When he played my Spurs, we blew him out. But when he played them, he showed some moves. I was just like, what? It's not too bad. He's working on it. Because at first, initially, I'm like, dude, you can't dunk the ball every time.
Yeah, you do probably want to shoot it every now and again.
Yeah, maybe show a little backboardness to it or something. Just act like you got some sort of skills with it. But he looked impressive. Looks like to me like he has been working on this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it really does. See, Chris Paul. Mo Williams is real good off the bench. So, give you that. I don't know about Butler.
Butler, he's serviceable, but he's not,
Butler's
amazing.
I don't know, man. Butler is just... I'm a little...
I'm kind of just wondering if that team, just in general, needs some time together to sort of just gel.
I think maybe if they can keep the same team next year...
They'll be a lot better.
They'll be better.
Mm-hmm.
I just think this year won't be enough because they don't really know each other.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's different for a lot of these teams where they added a guy here, a guy there. This is really
a whole new team.
Yeah.
Outside of Blake and DeAndre, it's like
they cleaned it out.
Yeah, it's like a whole new team. I mean, Mo Williams, everybody. Just a whole new team. So, we'll see what happens to the Lob City. Southwest. The old Spurs. The old tired, the old tired system, win games, win championship Spurs. Yeah, same thing every year. My Spurs. Now I will say this. I'm being a realist.
Okay.
The games, a lot of our blowouts have and games we want to have came at home. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna be a solid home team. We looked a little rough on the road. Who did we play? We went to Houston.
Yeah, that was bad.
Got hammered. But people realize this. They were talking about Duncan's stat line. We know early, because we have an older team, we know early if we can't compete, because we were down 18, Duncan didn't play the second half. He didn't start the second half.
Absolutely.
We never got it, but then less than 18, and we just let all our young players. What we're doing is trying to incorporate our young players.
And save the energy of some of the older guys.
Exactly. Duncan's not gonna play that many minutes. Splitter's starting to come around. I'm really impressed with him. Mm-hmm. Blair, he's up and down. It's like one day he has a good day, the next game he's not even seen. The other day, very impressed by Green. I think Green's first name, but he went to North Carolina for all you North Carolina Tar Heel fans. But he was very impressive. Neal's back. Neal was a big guy for us last year, helping us win a lot of games. So once he gets back in basketball shape after the appendectomy, if I'm saying that right, we'll be fine. Mm-hmm. I think we'll be fine.
That's a team I never, count out ever. As long as they have Pop on the bench, and then
we just need two. We need about two of our young players to really step up.
Yeah.
I mean, because Ginobili, that injury is gonna kill us.
Yeah, especially in such a short season.
It's like this. If we just make it to where we're in the top 5 in the West,